Welcome to my channel, friend. This is a special edition of the category
Urban Legend Raccoon Eater.
Under the shimmering glow of city streetlights, urban legends thrive. Among the many whispered tales shared over back alley fences and scrawled on the walls of forgotten underpasses, one story stands out in the imagination of locals: the legend of the Raccoon Eater. It's said that somewhere beyond the edge of the city, nestled deep within the tangle of discarded appliances and forgotten furniture, a mysterious figure lurks in the shadows of the old municipal dump. Some say it's a monstrous creature, a dark note in the symphony of the night that sneaks through heaps of trash, stealing what little food scavengers can find. Others claim it's just a trick of the imagination, fueled by flickering campfire tales told to keep curious children at bay. But for Rocky and Luna, two young raccoons with a taste for adventure and a hint of stubbornness, this legend was a puzzle they couldn't resist. The rumors filled them with a mix of excitement and apprehension. What kind of beast had the power to terrify all the scavengers? With the city pressing in on every side, and the dump representing the last untamed wild for creatures like them, curiosity tipped the scales over caution. Together, they made a promise. Tonight, they would uncover the truth behind the fearsome Raccoon Eater. They set out after sundown, slipping through holes in chain-link fences, past flickering neon signs, and across the silent, trash-littered parking lots that bordered the dump. The city sounds faded away, replaced by the clink of glass bottles, the creak of rusted springs, and the ever-present hum of crickets. The dump sprawled before them, endless piles of refuse casting eerie shadows under the pale moon.
As they crept deeper, the air grew thick with the scents of old decay and stale bread. Their paws crunched softly on broken glass and wilted lettuce leaves. All around, other animals watched warily from the dark. Rocky and Luna exchanged nervous glances, remembering tales of a scary note that lived here. Something that had always sounded more like a warning than a description. Suddenly, they froze. A low, eerie wail echoed over the heaps of garbage, followed by the metallic rattle of an overturned can. Luna's fur bristled.
Rocky, ever the braver of the two, crept forward, heart pounding. They saw movement in the shadows, a hunched, shaggy figure scuttling with surprising speed behind a mountain of dented refrigerators. Holding their breath, they followed, careful to leave no trace. As they rounded a corner, they discovered a crudely built den, pieced together from cardboard, tattered blankets, and shards of plywood. Inside, illuminated by a shaft of moonlight, sat the legendary Raccoon Eater. But what they saw was nothing like the monster described in city tales. The creature was an old raccoon, his fur matted with age, his eyes shining with wary wisdom. He was hunched over a few scavenged scraps, shoving food into his mouth with desperate haste. He barely noticed Rocky and Luna at first, but when he did, he recoiled, growling softly and clutching his meager meal. The truth dawned on them slowly. There was no monstrous Raccoon Eater, no demon haunting the dump. There was only this lonely, aging raccoon, scared and fiercely protective of his dwindling resources. Fear had built up a legend around him. Misunderstood actions morphed into monstrous myth.
Rocky and Luna tried to speak, to explain they meant no harm, but the old raccoon only bared his teeth and retreated deeper into his patchwork shelter. Hurt, but not angry. Luna whispered that maybe he was only afraid, shut away for so long he'd forgotten how to trust.
They left food behind, quietly backing away so as not to frighten him further. As they walked home, the city lights twinkled with new understanding. Rocky suggested that if those walls aren't challenged with kindness and patience, they eventually become legends, monsters that echo with only loneliness inside.
Luna mused that perhaps when older generations fear the unfamiliar, they build walls that keep everyone out.
The story of the Raccoon Eater is more than a scary note in the city's song. It's a reflection of the fear of loneliness, the desperate measures we take to protect ourselves from being left behind, misunderstood in the march of time. It's a reminder that every legend hides a truth, and every monster might simply be someone in need of a friend, waiting in the shadows for a gentle voice to break the silence.
Thank you for watching. Want more Urban Legends episodes? Write in the comments.